Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Look, I'm going to start this video off by saying I'm only human. I don't always act appropriately. I can be very petty. I can be as petty as... You've all done it. You've all been a little bit toxic in your games. And I was having a bad night during this game. Well, prior to this game. The chats from the previous game, by the way. Which I think I uploaded on YouTube, interestingly enough. Yeah, so the Stadium this season's been really rough. There's been way more groups playing. And if you don't know, groups have a huge advantage in Stadium because, you know, they get to pick their teammates, pick their team compositions, pick their builds to synergize with each other. And then the winning team gets more money. And I've been playing against 4 stacks and 5 stacks the entire evening. At this point, I'm just frustrated. And at the start of this round, we try and advise the team. We're just like, look, buy reflex coating. We're against a Doomfist. We've done it in many other videos. And it just frustrates me. Like, you give people as clear instructions as you can. And I know they don't have to listen to you, but come on, this item is... It's literally been changed because of Doomfist's implementation. It's a bit like a diva not buying the damage reduction against beam weapons in round 1 when they're against a Zarya Moira. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, anyway, we're gonna play out this game normal, but just be aware that we're a little bit toxic, a little bit petty, and it's out of frustration.
Misery made manifest.
So, going into round 1, we are going to try and fire these orbs as much as possible. I mean, obviously. I think I went Chain Grasp, right? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what I took at the start of this round. But we're against Doomfist, and honestly, against Doomfist, you can go for Phantasm, you can go for Chain Grasp. It's like, oh, we went for Phantasm. So we've got Phantasm, Reflex Coating, we've got Charged Plating, and I might have gone for Ability Lifesteal because I've been preferring that over Power Playbook in round 1. Because in general, you don't get Ability Lifesteal from anywhere else, but AP, you know, AP is just your damage and healing output, and you slightly increase it with 10%. So I'd rather have something that my character doesn't normally have. So enemy team's got the point, 35%. Because we're on Phantasm, we've got to try and push close to them. There is an option with Phantasm also to go like primarily a healer in the first round. So we rotate around to try and fight the soldier, but we're going to have to heal off because we know they're going to chase us. Just trying to do a little bit of dodging here. Try and Coalescence out onto the Reaper. Reaper did not buy Reflex Coating. So there's that to consider. Cassidy he actually got a nice little heal. But the problem is, this is where I guess the pettiness begins. The problem that we've got here is that because they're not taking Reflex Coating, that just absorbs more of our healing. Which is... I mean, I don't heal that much, but we've done 3k healing and we've had to do that and not the damage output that we'd prefer to be doing. Simply because people are getting punched around by Doom and they're not, with no reflex coating, we just have more healing to do. So it's not even about just them surviving, it's, you know, we have to do a lot more work as supports. So enemy team's on 99%, Sigma Ult comes in, we softened up a player, but I think they might survive. Soldier does get taken down by the Sig Ult. Reaper comes in with a 3 kill. Didn't need reflex coating for that one. Maybe they're just super big brained and they're like, no, we have to have exactly this damage output because on Reaper it's got some weird break point where... Yeah, I'm trying to simulate the energy that I had at the time. This game, I'm recording this game like a few days later, so I'm not really feeling it, but I'm sure it will get... I'll be reminded of the frustrations. High Noon comes in, Sigma's in a bit of trouble. Oh, just about managed to get that, I don't know what it's called. The thing he does. where he absorbs projectiles, but with that anti, there's nothing he can do against that one. Gonna drop off the damage orb at the choke point, but everyone's chasing us. We try another damage orb because heal orb's not going to do anything. We just want a bit more cash. An enemy team look like they're going to cap this unless Reaper somehow has another ult and can miraculously kill the entire team against the Visor as well. Not going to happen. So, yeah, round 1 is done. And now I'm trying to say to him, look, DPS by reflex coating. It's 1k and it's made because Doom was in... I mean, I explained this to you guys. Don't throw the game. This is not the first game where I've just been... And I know, you know, you don't want to listen to some guy on the internet tell you how to build, you know, but it's meant to be advice. But because I'm frustrated with all the previous games where people haven't bought this item and we've lost because they haven't bought this item, I'm just that frustrated to the point where I'm saying, don't throw the game. Like, now just somebody else in a game said, I don't know where it is. So I'm saying green, survival, bottom, middle. Like, for most heroes, it'll be in that position. Now we're checking if players are in group or not. Anyway, we've still got to actually go with our build.
20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
So not in a group. Okay. So, it's a big open map. There's options for weapon power stuff, but we go with the combo of Energized Bracers and Vitality Amplifier because both of those give you ability lifesteal. Combined with what we already have, it just means that when we drop off a Phantasm Orb, it's more likely to heal us back up to full health. And, you know, if there's a Doomfist next to us, then, yeah. Reaper is an easy avoid then. Yeah, I'm... Just bear with it. The game actually turns out to be quite good, by the way. It's not just me, you know, 30 minutes or however long this game is of me being frustrated with Reaper. That does play a big part of it. See, reflex coating. Doomfist basically gave us health. And we killed the Doomfist. It'd be nice if our Reaper had that as well. Right, drop off the Phantasm Orb. We get the ability lifesteal even though we're full health, so that was useful. Oh. Can we get the Ana as well? Probably not with the... Ruyang next to us, maybe. Oh, reflex coating saves us again. Saves our Sigma because I think our Sigma's bought that item as well. It's just the DPS. I mean, I used to be a DPS player and then I grew up. So enemy team over at the spawn. That's good. It means we're making some nice objective progress. Oh, soldier's very low. Doomfist punches our Reaper, who does survive, but only because of the mini. That acted like a mini reflex coating. We heal all of ourselves because we have to back off. Cassidy is flanking around. Reaper again. Oh, can we get down the Doomfist? Probably not with that. He does get punched out. Stay back. Oh. It's a little bit messy. Soldier going weak again, but 2 healers. We're not going to kill him, especially not after being naded. So we just tank us. Oof, good shot from the Cassidy. We tank as much as we can to then fade all the way back. But yeah, if they hit a worldie on us, then there's not a lot we can do there. Fade the Doom punch. Sigma's in a bit of trouble now. The whole enemy team's going to focus on them. Cassidy next to us, he'll probably have a flashbang again. We've got double orbs in there, but there's just out of range. One orb bounces back. Oh, punch. No, not enough health. Okay. Cassidy eliminated. Doomfist punching around the Sigma, but again, Sigma's got reflex coating. I'm pretty sure they have. Because they seem like a good player. So, jump up aggressively. Oh no, the orb hit that little whatever it is. Why is that even there? We'll just call it the scaffolding. The gird. I don't know what it is. Shouldn't be there. Blizzard, take that out. So, okay, we've made good progress on this objective here. Visor comes in. We're going to go into the little room. Reaper, I mean, gets punched out. He would have gained 75 health if he had. So now we're just... yeah. Oh. Doom pushed us. He punched us again. Reflex cone saving the day. We're going to rotate all around. Take the little mini. Otherwise known as Reaper's reflex cone. I would say I'm going to stop, but I'm not going to. It also helps us against Cassidy. It helps us against Ana nades. Come on. It's not... Even if you think, hey, Doomfist is not that threatening to me. There's so many things that it just helps against in this match. Now we're distracting them, taking players away from the front line, which is going to be good for us. Ana misses sleep. We get another ability out of them. This little flank is very, very valuable. Cassidy goes for there, so we're going to flat bounce the orb. Hopefully, well, look, we're keeping the Cassidy busy. Hoping at the front line. Now we're keeping the Ana busy. She's going to have some sort of nade or sleep. Nade comes in. Gonna not fade. Thought we'd fade straight up in the air there. That's probably what I was trying to do so that I could land back down on the heal orb. But not with 161 damage headshot coming in. So enemy team's starting to make some progress now. We've still got to get them off of this objective. Heal orb comes in. Let's see now. Quick heals over onto the Reaper. Damage orb pushing through. Doomfist hits us. Reflex coating. Doing its thing that it was designed to do. So maybe players should buy it. I'm chasing the Wu Yang around. We're just kind of keeping him away from the fight. Now we want to return because the Wu Yang's not going to return as quick. So we get a couple of free shots on him. Now Doomfist's in a bit of trouble here. Double orb on him. He is blocking it though. He's going for the punch, but gets KO'd himself. And now there's a high noon. We take down the Cassidy. I say we take him. Nah, screw it. I took him down. I don't care what the kill feed says. And our team wins a round. We're actually ahead on money as well, which is really good.
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
Reaper's actually put out some decent damage numbers. It's surprising. I mean, maybe they're quite good at Reaper, but
picking up speed with a payload race.
They're not good at decision making. Right, big open map. Do we go for Chain Grasp or do we just lean into the orb build? The orbs are working quite well, but we're doing a lot of attacking. So Chain Grasp really is an option. Looking at the entire stats there just to see if it can influence our decision a little bit. Other options are cross-orbal, which is going to be nice, or we could just go multi-ball. The fact that we've picked Cyber Venom suggests we're going to go multi-ball. But cross-orbal still works. If we feel like we need more healing and we want to sacrifice a few debuffs, then fine, but I'm okay with that. I believe I'm checking out what the Wu Yang's doing because he is rich. Like, he's putting out some big heals, and I don't really know their build. He's on 25k. I'm on 24k. Everyone says that Wu Yang has some money issues in this game, and yet he's got more than I have in a 1-1 when our team is ahead. So, yeah, I think that one power, the one that kind of makes Restoration Beam AoE, I think that has to be essential because otherwise you're just not going to gain any money.
3, 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at it because I'm just like maybe one day I'll start trying to play that hero. We'll see.
I am optimized.
Anyway, going into round 3. Debuff orbs now out onto the enemy team. Hopefully this makes it easier. We're certainly not going to be healing too much. When you've got multi-ball, you have to almost commit to damage orbs. And so starting round 3, gonna fade out a spawn. Heal orb bounce off the sign, but it hits the rock. It doesn't quite get that angle down the ramp. There probably is an angle on there that it will hit it. That's a kind of circuit royale thing. Those barriers are normally great for orbs. Gonna fade through. We can't really fade anywhere else there, so we'll just take cover by time for our cooldowns to come back up, and then another multi-ball over onto the soldier. Reaper's below us. We are trying to heal. Drop off the Phantasm orb, which has also got Cyber Venom on it, over onto Doomfist. Can we get that orb through to the Doomfist? It hits. Doesn't eliminate. Actually, it might have hit the Cassidy. Either way, Cassidy's uses Flashbang, but with the Doom coming in, we most certainly are not hanging around there. Doomfist Cyber Venom applied, had to retreat. Gonna just drop an orb off in front. Doomfist flies on into it. Honestly, we're not too scared of Doomfist. There is a build they can run, which is uppercut based, where basically reflex coating isn't. It doesn't help as much because it's their regular attacks that are killing you. They're knocking you up in the air and then setting you up for the easy shots. Quick sideways dodge of the Doomfist punch. Soldiers up top. We've got an option to fade up there, but if he had carried on shooting us, I think we would have just got eliminated immediately. Instead, we get eliminated a little bit later. And now the Reaper's spamming for heals. I mean, get reflex coating, mate. Oh, Mercy reflex coating didn't help that one. I think she's got it. I think it's literally just the DPS, maybe even one of them. Because I think the other one, oh, Reaper's now spamming for heals. Cassidy killed him in spawn. Might have been a flashbang. Reflex coating would have helped with that. So yeah, at the moment the game's kind of even. I mean, you guys can rewind and see the build there just to see who actually has it. I'm just going for a punch over onto Mercy. We've got Coalescence. It is an option. Oh, use it now. Tag the soldier a bit. Doesn't eliminate him just yet. Cassidy also pretty low. We'll drop off a Phantasm Orb there and then flank round with the Coalescence. Classic play. Now we're going to contest the objective. Flat bounce the orbs at the back. Debuff applied to Wu Yang here. We still don't really have the attack damage though. And I mean, he's taken a lot of damage. There's Doomfist next to us. Again, flat bounce the orbs. We can get some sort of good fade here. Still applying. Wait out the punch. Now there's the Ana next to us. We missed the orbs on him, but it does bounce around. Actually, the debuffs at least apply. It was the side orb, so not a huge amount of damage. Our team gonna have a chance to catch up now. Let's get up here because we saw the Cassidy was running up here. Sigma pushing him now. Can we get him down? Did not manage to. Oh, Cassidy hitting us a little bit there. We drop off an orb just to block the doorway. It doesn't last that long though. Still, we're making a push here. Doomfist looks like he might flank round, but we're going to see if we can cut off the support network first. So Ana very, very low. Ana, oh, nearly eliminated. We've got to get up onto the high ground. We just managed to get there for some cover, but Ana decides to chase us because of the time. We are in the lead though. Oh, they just about got a touch. This is close, but I think I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this. They've got like mini nano players here. So many players just stuck on the point. We're 2 players down. Sigma's only just coming from spawn, so 3 down, and they're pushing the cart rapidly here. We've got to really push forward to go for it, but it makes sense to try and support the tank on the way in. Still, we've got to try and not... We didn't have fade, so we're not going to get close to it anyway. So enemy team takes round number 3. Reaper having the most deaths is not surprising. The Doomfist punches are starting to hurt. Cassidy stuns, Ana nades, the lot. So at this point, because we lost that round, this is where I'm just mega frustrated. So frustrated to the point where I think at this point, I've actively decided to not heal the Reaper. That's how petty I am in this game. Like, they're spamming for heals and stuff, and I'm just like, no. Like, you're not getting heals. I mean, they will accidentally get heals, and it's instinctive for me to heal players as they go, but I'm not seeking them out for any sort of healing. Once I've realized I'm healing them, I'll probably stop. At this point, I'm just like, nah. It's frustrated me that much.
The arena is
so yeah,
20 seconds to go.
Several of our team now selling the item, so it just looks like it's Sigma and I. Mercy sold it, but you know what? I can excuse a Mercy from it because, you know, she spends a lot of time in the air, so the punches aren't as essential. She's also probably not that close to, like, Cassidy's, but it would help with reses. Maybe she can buy another item. I'll let them off for that. Soldier Reaper, no. Hard avoids as far as I'm concerned. So, 1-2 is the score. Going into round 4. Fire our orbs over the top. Flat bounce off the back. See if we can get those debuffs applied. Oh, Reaper, no. I'm not going to heal you again. I'll heal around the Mercy. I'll heal myself. But it's like, nope. Reaper goes down. Spamming for heals again. Fire the damage orbs there. We're antied, so no ability lifesteal. Reaper spams for healing, but doesn't buy reflex coating.
Great minds are always persecuted.
Yeah. Off-stream frustrations, but to be honest, if I was on stream, I'd probably be ranting even harder, like throughout the entire game, about how stupid they are. Right, take down the soldier, because he was a little bit stupid himself, deciding to fight against us in a tiny, tiny little room. Oh, got to get around the corner in case Doomfist tries to punch us. Again, when Doomfist goes in, I don't prioritize attacking the Doomfist. I want to cut off the support network because he's creating space for them to move forward, and I want to deny that space. Flat bounce orbs. Phantasm orb over onto the Anno. He uses a sleep dart. Soldier does get taken down. Use that fountain. just to make sure the Doomfist doesn't hit. Okay, we're going to fade away from that. I don't know the timing of it because I don't play against Wu Yang that much. Doomfist with an uppercut, but it's a Cassidy who finishes off. I think Doom would have done it with a mini nano as well. And our team desperately trying to hang on here. Let's see, Soldier does get taken down by the Cassidy. Oh, we were hoping that the Ana would move out towards main. She does miss the sleep though. Try and get some healing over onto the Sigma. It's not a heal over time, so probably needed a bit more than that, but I want to make sure that we kill the Ana. The Soldier's pushed onto point. We saw a weak player, but I think they went down as well. Sigma's down. There's only a Cassidy here. Not too threatening on their own. It's like you can take one of us, but you can't take all of us. This would hurt, apart from the fact that we have reflex coating. So yeah, in regular ranked, if you jumped into that position against the Doomfist, you're pretty much done. But with this item, that's not the case. So we're trying to see if we can get any picked like around now so they get the long spawn. I think that player will get the instant spawn. I'm looking up top right. Yeah, they get instant spawn because we capped it right away, but at least they have a long walk. And it would be really nice for us to win this round because it kind of sucks to go 1-3 down. It means any mistakes around overtime and you can just lose the entire match. Oh, we've got to see if we can get that Ana, but Cassidy's shooting us. No. Wu Yang takes us down. Reaper spamming for healing still. Sorry, healing is reserved for people who build properly. As I said, guys, I'm petty and I know it, right? I'm going to own it this game. It's not all the time. I'd like to think that 95% of games I'm, you know, alright, I'll say blame not to people's face. It's just, it's more like analytical. And then we just kind of get on with the game. But look, as I said, I'm human. I have bad days. I tilt. So, here we are. I guess it's content for you. Hopefully, you enjoy it if you do hit the like button. If you don't, hit the like button and let me know how disgusted you are by it. So, Soldier, I mean, there's players everywhere. Reaper's asking for healing, so we're deliberately looking the other direction. Soldier gets taken down. Trying to again cut them off, but making sure that we get time on the point. Doomfist here. Going to fade behind, use Coalescence. I think there's an Ana close by, though. It's a little bit risky. Doomfist, I don't care if you're charging up because I've got reflex. I said I'm not going to stop, guys, and I don't apologise for it. Get on the high ground. If he punches, he can't get up here. He has to use another ability, and if he does, we just jump down. So very weak, forced to retreat. Soldier was around the corner. We should be able to take him out here. Well, we didn't need to because Sigma is playing very, very well. Building properly. Doing an excellent job. 2-2.
Let's have a look at our MVPs.
Sigma got 19k cash that round. That's crazy. Is he on the healing build? Because if so, that really complements the kind of damage orb build, and maybe he opted to go for that because he saw our heal numbers were quite low. So, where to go now? Cross Orbital, Chain Grasp, Ethereal Excision, unlikely to be Deconstruction. So, looking at items, Phantasmic Flux. Can we upgrade one of those? Nano Cola's been nerfed, so I really don't like that as an item. There's an option here to sell Reflex Coating. Because of the money, but we're seeing how else we can do this, because if we sell the other items that we've got, we can get like an 11,000 item, or in this case a 10,000 item, and then we can buy Power Playbook. Since we've got Phantasmic Flux, that gives us all of the ability lifesteal we need, plus it gives us a bit of overhealth, which acts as a nice little buffer. And I'm looking at the stuff that we've got and I'm going Chain Grasp. And having a look to see, yeah, maybe we could buy Weapon Grease or something. Now, I'm happy with the build. Looking at it now, I'm really happy with the build that we've got.
Our teams have 20 seconds left.
What is it now?
I mean, there was probably more to that sentence, but I am just happy with the build that we've got. So, in retrospect, I wouldn't change anything. Do we change anything in the last seconds? No. So yeah, it's looking good so far. We've got the sustain. We've got the orbs. We've got the survival with Lumerico.
2, 1.
Yeah, Superflexer as well. Superflexer's gained a bit more value now because of the nerfs to Nano Cola. because you can't make up the same damage stats. Before, you used to be able to buy Nano Cola and like custom stock or wrist wraps, and that would cost you 10k or 9,750, and you'd have basically the same AP and weapon power or attack speed you would have, but you'd have them permanently. Now Moira, it's basically permanent, the stacks down the bottom right, but there are times like when you use your ult when you may not have those stacks. So yeah, it's having the stats permanently is quite good. But yeah, now that Nano Cola's been nerfed to 15% AP instead of 20, Super Flexor is suddenly a lot better. So big fight on the point. He seems to be surviving that one quite well. Again, still trying not to heal the Reaper. You can spam for healing, and to be honest, I'd mute him, but there's Reaper next to us. Oh. No healing. I mean, we did accidentally heal, I think, but we're being petty. Another orb. Yeah, you need healing. Well, you're spamming there. You think we could heal those headshots, do you? Like double Cassidy headshot on you. You think we're healing you to survive there? No. Not that we're healing you anyway. Sigma's playing so well. Flat bounce the orbs here. Drop off another one in the choke. In theory, the next orb, we would bounce it on the far wall, just because the Phantasm orb might kind of zone players in that direction. See if we can get forward face another one down. Oh, took a bit of damage there. But again, a combination of Phantasmic Flux. Don't heal the Reaper. Saw him low health. Nope. He gets killed by headshots from Cassidy again. Coalescence, can we save him? Oh, there's a few low health players here. Coalescence actually proving useful for once. Soldier comes in, we take him down as well. We do have a lot of AP, so yeah, it still works. Our team's on 99%. We fade through. Cassidy, if you fight us, you're not on the point. Hopefully that ability lifesteal kicks in here, or Limerico when we hit fade here. We do, and we fade all the way around, and enemy team still needs to get to the point. We've kept at least one player out there. Cassidy's pushing us, fade through. Expect him to touch the point at the back there. Ruin the Soldier 1v1. And somebody left the game on the enemy team. 3-2. Reaper, 1,900 damage. Should have built better, mate. Should have built better.
Coming up, let's push.
Right. Going over to this push map. Have we just got the momentum? I mean, our team's like 17k or something ahead. Look at that. Sell power playbook. Can just buy an ability for 10k, but what is there? If we sell reflex coating, we get 11k. There's a lot of options for 11k and 2 item slots. Basically, we don't really want any of these 10k items. Could opt for Vanadium, but if we sell reflex coating, finally sell it, it's a bit of a risk. But I don't mind because it's round 6. And if we lose this round, I'd probably go and buy Divine Intervention. And then I'd still be able to keep like Extendrils or whatever else I wanted to do. But for this round, if the score was 2-3, I wouldn't sell the Reflex Coating. I'd probably just buy like Co-Legion or something, or Biotic Maximizer or one of these other AP items, and just deal with that. But because we can afford to lose one round, I'm okay with it. We'll see how it pans out. We do have quite a lot of health. We've got Limerico. We've still got all the ability lifesteal. Phantasmic Flux giving us potentially 100 over health. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
If they keep it together, they can win this. 3, 2,
right, the other player is back. I don't know if they bought items though, because that did not give them a lot of time. It's the Anna. I mean, they've got to be close to full build anyway, so it probably doesn't make too much difference. The orb, I need to find a better placement for that orb where one of the mini orbs goes through, like the little gap into the room, and the other one goes main. Like, there'll be a timing on when to fire it. Ooh. Ability lifesteal and Numerico healing us back up there. Get some heals over onto the Mercy. Reaper gets taken down again. No surprise. Okay, we thought the Doom would probably try and punch out. That's why we fade that, even though we don't know where it is. Because if they punch us, then we're not too worried about the Doom's damage, but we'd be in the LOS of the entire enemy team. Double kill with the orbs. Out onto the Soldier and the Wu Yang. Bounce that orb off of the wall. See if it bounces around. Hits anyone else? Well, hits Anna a little bit. Soldier close to us here. I mean, we've got a mini there. We've got orbs all over you here. No more cooldown, so we're going to back off from that. Because it would still be in a couple more seconds and a healer could appear. Anna misses the sleep. We're going to push that, punish it. Oh no, but we're next to a Cassidy now. Reflex coating would have been nice against the stun. Slight regret. Reaper's on 392 damage. They're saying they need healing.
Bothersome.
Nope. We refuse. Okay. Our team's in the lead. This is looking really good. It looks like we're just going to win this game. But it's not over until it's over. Get an orb over onto the Anna. We're going to Coalescence to give us the movement speed to get away from the Cassidy. Because they were chasing us. Oh, Doofus punches us out. We're going to fade all the way back to their spawn. The longer they spend here fighting us. Because now the orbs... Yeah, the punches hurt a lot more. Jump up around the spawn. Look, if we keep them here for a bit. That's good. We're making extra progress. And this is like the championship progress, right? You know, like championship rounds. As in, these last few meters are really important. Because if they do manage to regain control of the bot, which is unlikely, they haven't moved it a single meter on this map. But if they do, then that could be the difference between one extra fight or not. Because, yeah, they've got to get it really, really far. Orb over onto the Doomfist, applying that Cyber Venom. Let's see if we can get close to them. Be a little bit brave with that. Oh, no, we got body blocked from jumping up into the top room, which means we've got to kind of rotate all the way around behind them. Could have probably fired that orb a little bit better. Enemy team focusing on the objective this time, so we're just going to wait for our cooldowns to come back. Fire the orbs over to them there. We can just fade around into a side room here. Cassidy can mark as if they want. They're the ones who have to push the objective. And I feel like we get an advantage here. We're so close to Coalescence, so we would have probably fell back if we weren't. But the fact that we are means that we can push, get a little bit of extra ult charge from players close to us. We want to use Coal, but we haven't quite got it. Damage Orb should allow it. Waiting for that. No, not with us taking that much damage. We can wait. We've got the time. So Sigma still doing work here. Doomfist trying to punch them around. It's not going to do too much.
Time again to try again.
Enemy team making some progress. I said never say never. Are they going to be able to take it to a round 7? Oh, Soldier. I probably should have healed them, but I was deciding whether I fired the orb or not. Take down the Wu Yang with the ult. It's just the Doomfist. It's GG. Game over. Reaper probably still needs healing. Wow, they dealt 1,800 damage, that one. Sigma played absolutely amazing to even survive. They weren't on the healing build. They were just playing a really good Sigma. We also got to play the game by the looks of it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've only just found this video and you've never seen any of our others, this is our second channel. We've got the main channel, arcs_UK. Check out, there's so many more videos there. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. GG's. Catch you soon.